Wolverine vs. Lobo, the ultimate brawler showdown. The screen erupts with high-octane animations. Wolverine unleashes a ferocious roar as he slashes through robotic sentinels, sparks flying with each strike of his adamantium claws. Simultaneously, Lobo barrels through an alien armada on his space hog, chain hook swinging wildly, explosions illuminating the cosmos. What's up, comic connoisseurs and battle enthusiasts? Welcome to the definitive breakdown of a clash that's been debated in the darkest corners of comic shops and the brightest threads of forums. Wolverine vs. Lobo. Today, we're not just speculating, we're diving deep into the lore, stats, and feats of these legendary brawlers. Buckle up, because this is the ultimate showdown you didn't know you needed. Meet Wolverine. Enter James Logan Howlett, a mutant whose name is synonymous with resilience and raw power. Born in the late 1880s in Alberta, Canada, Logan's life is a tapestry of pain, loss, and unyielding determination. Logan's mutation manifested in his youth, granting him a potent healing factor and bone claws. Over the next century, he fought in both world wars, yes, both, serving in the Canadian military and later the U.S. Armed Forces. His experiences on the battlefield not only honed his combat skills but also buried him under layers of trauma. Powers and abilities. Wolverine's healing factor allows him to regenerate damaged or destroyed tissue at a cellular level, making him virtually immortal. This ability also grants immunity to most toxins and diseases. His adamantium skeleton, thanks to the Weapon X program, renders his bones unbreakable and his claws capable of cutting through materials with a tensile strength far exceeding titanium. Logan possesses enhanced senses, sight, smell, and hearing, that rival or surpass those of predatory animals. His reaction time clocks in at microsecond levels, allowing him to perceive and respond to threats almost instantaneously. Notable feats. Need some feats? How about surviving a nuclear explosion during the Old Man Logan storyline? Or when he fought the Hulk to a standstill, not once, but multiple times. In Marvel Zombies, Logan regenerates from being almost entirely consumed. His combat proficiency spans multiple martial arts disciplines, and he's proficient in 18 different languages, making him as cunning as he is ferocious. Meet Lobo. Now, let's shift gears to the main man himself, Lobo. Hailing from the planet Zarnia, Lobo is the last of his kind, but not due to tragedy. He annihilated his entire race just for a science project. Lobo's name literally means, one who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it. Born with a flagrant disregard for life, except his own, he became an intergalactic bounty hunter, renowned for his brutality and zero-tolerance policy for nonsense. His reputation spans galaxies, marking him as one of the most feared beings in the DC universe. Powers and abilities. Lobo possesses superhuman strength estimated to be on par with Superman's, able to lift over 100 tons without breaking a sweat. His durability is off the charts. He has tanked planet-destroying blasts and walked away unscathed. His regenerative healing factor is so potent that he can regenerate from a single drop of blood, and in some continuities, from nothing at all. Lobo's immortality has been confirmed by both heaven and hell, who banned him from the afterlife. He boasts genius-level intellect in matters of warfare and strategy, and is proficient with virtually all forms of weaponry, ranging from conventional guns to alien tech. Notable feats. Lobo's got him in spades. He's eradicated entire star systems as part of his contracts. In Lobo vs. Mask, he regenerates from a pool of blood after being disintegrated. He's gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Superman and Martian Manhunter, and has even defeated death, literally. He once hunted down his clones, each as powerful as himself, just because there were too many Lobos around. Strengths and weaknesses. Wolverine's strengths. Adamantium claws and skeleton. Indestructible and razor-sharp, capable of slicing through almost any substance. Healing factor. Regeneration at a molecular level, recovered from being vaporized into a skeleton. Enhanced senses. Tracking targets across vast distances, detecting lies through heartbeat anomalies. Combat expertise. Mastery in samurai combat, Krav Maga, and over a dozen other martial arts. Wolverine's weaknesses. Berserker rage. While increasing his ferocity, it can cloud judgment, making him susceptible to manipulation. Magnetism vulnerability. Susceptible to magnetic fields due to his metal skeleton, Magneto has exploited this. Decapitation or suffocation. Removal of the head or deprivation of oxygen can incapacitate him temporarily. Lobo's strengths. Immense strength. Lift capacities exceeding 100 tons. Has moved objects the size of small moons. Invulnerability. Withstood planetary explosions. Impervious to physical and energy-based attacks. Limitless stamina. Does not tire, can fight indefinitely without fatigue. Regeneration. Can regenerate from a single cell, effectively immortal. Lobo's weaknesses. Overconfidence. His arrogance can lead to underestimating opponents. Red Lantern Ring vulnerability. In certain timelines, susceptible to emotional spectrum attacks. Code of honor. Once he gives his word, he won't break it, could be manipulated through oaths. Magic and soul manipulation. Magic users have occasionally affected him. Head-to-head comparison. Physical abilities. Strength. Lobo outclasses Wolverine, with feats like towing entire starships versus Wolverine lifting around 2 tons. Speed. Lobo can traverse galaxies quickly. Wolverine's speed is enhanced but remains within human limits for movement. Endurance. Both possess incredible stamina, but Lobo's inability to tire gives him the edge. Combat skills. Wolverine has over a century of combat training across various disciplines, making him a master martial artist. Lobo relies on brute strength and brawling but is also a strategic combatant when needed. Weapons and gear. Wolverine. Adamantium claws, measuring 12 inches, unbreakable and deadly sharp. Lobo. Diverse arsenal including space firearms, energy-based weapons, and his signature chain with a hook capable of penetrating force fields. Mentality and tactics. Wolverine. Tactical and methodical when not in berserker mode. Utilizes stealth and environmental advantages. Lobo. Aggressive and head-on. Relies on overwhelming force but can be cunning and deceptive. The setting. Picture this. A remote planet designated as neutral ground in the cosmos, Arena Primus. Gravity is Earth normal, with an atmosphere rich in oxygen to accommodate our combatants. The environment features canyons, ruins, and plenty of cover. Circumstances. Lobo has been contracted to capture a powerful mutant causing ripples in the multiverse. Enter Wolverine. Misplaced from his timeline due to a dimensional rift. Misunderstandings escalate quickly. Neither is keen on talking it out. Rules of engagement. No external interference. This is one-on-one. Both have access to their standard equipment. Victory by incapacitation or submission. Killing is permitted, but remember, both are notoriously hard to kill. The showdown. Round 1. Initial encounter. Lobo spots his target and without warning, launches an attack, firing cosmic bullets from his frag rifle. Wolverine dodges with acrobatic finesse, his heightened senses giving him a split-second advantage. Wolverine closes the gap. His strategy is to bring the fight to close quarters where his claws are most effective. He slices through Lobo's ammunition belt, causing a mini-explosion. Lobo grins, amused at the challenge. Round 2. Escalation. The brawl intensifies. Lobo swings his chain hook, wrapping it around Wolverine. With a mighty heave, he slams Logan into a cliffside. But Wolverine's adamantium skeleton absorbs the impact. He retaliates by severing the chain with his claws. Lobo, surprised but unfazed, tries hand-to-hand combat. Blows are exchanged at lightning speed. Wolverine's claws rake across Lobo's chest, but the wounds heal almost instantly. Similarly, Lobo's punches crack bones, but Wolverine's healing factor kicks in. Round 3. Climax. As the terrain around them crumbles, Wolverine decides to employ strategy over savagery. He leads Lobo into a narrow canyon. Using his environment, he triggers a rockslide, burying Lobo under tons of debris. But Lobo bursts forth, laughing maniacally. Not bad, runt, but it'll take more than pebbles to stop the main man. Potential outcomes. Scenario 1, Wolverine victory. Logan exploits Lobo's overconfidence, luring him into a trap involving a nullification field generator left from previous inhabitants, temporarily dampening Lobo's abilities. Seizing the moment, Wolverine delivers a precise strike intended to incapacitate. Scenario 2, Lobo victory. Lobo, tapping into advanced alien tech from his arsenal, utilizes a stasis field to immobilize Wolverine. With Logan unable to move, Lobo secures his bounty. Scenario 3, Stalemate. Realizing that neither can gain the upper hand permanently due to their regenerative abilities, they reach an uneasy truce. Perhaps there's a bigger threat worth their combined efforts? Expert opinions and fan theories. Comic book analysts' views. Renowned comic writer Chris Claremont, who penned many of Wolverine's most defining stories, suggests that Logan's tactical mind gives him an edge over stronger opponents. Conversely, Keith Giffen, co-creator of Lobo, emphasizes Lobo's unparalleled resilience and unpredictability. Fan polls and debates. In a recent poll on Comic Vine with over 10,000 participants, fans were split almost evenly, 52% favoring Lobo, citing his superior strength and immortality, while 48% backed Wolverine for his combat skills and indomitable spirit. Historical precedents. While there hasn't been an official Marvel vs. DC showdown between these two, crossovers like DC vs. Marvel have pitted similar powerhouses against each other, often ending in fan-voted outcomes. Notably, Lobo lost to Wolverine in that series, but many argue it was popularity over plausibility. This battle is the epitome of an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Wolverine's century of combat experience and strategic acumen make him a formidable opponent against any adversary. His ability to adapt and persevere is legendary. On the other hand, Lobo's raw power, regeneration, and sheer unpredictability put him in a league of his own. His extraterrestrial origin and lack of conventional limits make him a wild card that's hard to counter. So, who do you think would win this cosmic cage match? Drop your theories, calculations, and battle plans in the comments below. Let's get this debate roaring louder than Lobo's space hog. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most epic hypothetical battles in comic history. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more expert-level analyses, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay heroic. Special thanks to the comic archives, expert analysts, and the passionate fan communities that keep these debates alive. Display thumbnail previews of related videos. Thor vs. Superman. Godly Powers Collide, Deadpool vs. Deathstroke. Mercenary Mayhem, and a playlist titled, Ultimate Battle Series. Connect with us on social media. Twitter, @UltimateBattles, Instagram, @UltimateBattlesig, Patreon. Support us for exclusive content.